Katt Williams joins me now live from Los Angeles. Katt, good morning. Good to have you here with us.
Good morning, TJ. How are you?
I am doing all right. Now, we got to start with something. We have been reporting, and it has been attributed to you, a statement out there that you allegedly issued through your publicist apologizing for that routine. But you and I were just talking here in the commercial break. You said that's not really your statement. So tell me what the deal is.
Withdrawing from the World Health Organization, sir?
Ooh, that's a big one. So we paid $500 million to World Health when I was here, and I terminated it. China, with 1.4 billion people, we have 350 to pay. We have, nobody knows what we have because so many people came in illegally, but let's say we have 325. They had 1.4 billion. They were paying 39 million. We were paying 500 million. It seemed a little unfair to me. So that wasn't the reason, but I dropped out. They offered me to come back for 39 million. In theory, it should be less than that, but, you know. And when Biden came back, they came back for 500 million. He knew that you could have come back for 39 million. They wanted us back so badly, so we'll see what happens. Pretty sad, though. Think of it. China pays 39 million, and we pay 500 million. And China's a bigger country.
You spoke about inflation today in your remarks.
What's the difference between a wet raccoon and Donald J. Trump's hair? A wet raccoon doesn't have $7 billion fucking dollars in the bank. Involved, excuse me, my turn. You said you went to Delaware State, but you forgot the name of your college. You didn't go to Delaware State. You graduated either the lowest or almost the lowest in your class. Don't ever use the word smart with me.
The total initiative relative to what we're going to do with more Border Patrol and more asylum officers.
President Trump?
I really don't know what he said at the end of that sentence. I don't think he knows what he said either. And your father was never considered smart. He was never considered a good senator. He was only a good vice president because he understood how to kiss Barack Obama's ass. Are you ready? Can I talk?
Yeah, what's the answer?
Do you mind?
I would like for you to answer the question.
Okay, it's very simple to answer.
That's why I asked it.
It's very simple to, you're a nasty person. Don't be rude. I'm not going to give you a question. You are fake news. If I were running The View, I'd fire Rosie. I mean, I'd look her right in that fat, ugly face of hers. I'd say, Rosie, you're fired.
You've called women you don't like fat pigs, dogs, slobs, and disgusting animals. Your Twitter account...
Only Rosie O'Donnell.
It's just awfully good that someone with the temperament of Donald Trump is not in charge of the law in our country.
Yeah, because you'd be in jail. She's shocked that I picked her. No. She's like in a state of shock.
I'm not thinking, Mr.
That's
President.
okay. I know you're not thinking. You never do. She was big on defund the police. In Minnesota, she went out. Wait a minute. I'm talking now. If you don't mind, please. Does that sound familiar?
His visceral response to attack people on their appearance, short, tall, fat, ugly. My goodness, that happened in junior high. Are we not way above that? Would we not all be worried to have someone like that in charge of the nuclear arsenal?
Mr. Trump?
I never attacked him on his look, and believe me, there's plenty of subject matter right there.
Well, we kind of have to start. I hope that everybody saw what I just saw. If a person starts their heckling with F America, then that gives me the right to defend my country. I couldn't be anti-Mexican. My Mexican fan base is largely responsible for me even existing. So between them and the black community, it's really all I have. But I don't think I need to apologize for being pro-American. The guy said that all of this is still Mexico, and I was just giving him geography. This is America, greatest country in the world. So.
Well, help us understand. So, do you not apologize for anything? We showed like a 50-second clip there.
No,
it's like
sir.
7 or 8 minutes. Go ahead.
I apologize for the fact that the word anti-Mexican is being said to a black guy in America.
But you don't apologize for what you said in that studio, that stand-up.
I'm not allowed to. As a stand-up, the only thing that I sell is uncensored thought. So I'm only selling them the way I think, uncensored. So I'm not allowed to then come back the next day and apologize. That's for the Tracy Morgans of the world. I meant what I said, and I said what I meant. I'm apologizing if somebody thought I was trying to be anti-Mexican. Mexicans are my friends. So
Katt, why is it somebody is allowed to put out a statement apologizing on your behalf then?
Sir, they put out a DVD called Katt Williams' 9 Lives while I was in jail without my permission. A lot of stuff has been happening to a lot of black celebrities in the world. We just deal with it, thank Jesus, and keep on going, sir.
Now, I guess it's clear to say, you gave me a little bit of what he was saying, but he kept going on and on, this heckler. Now, what was it? You said he said, F America. That certainly set you off.
But see,
but go ahead.
We were in Phoenix. So this is a heavily Mexican-American crowd. I gave $5,000 out to a Mexican-American serviceman at this same show. It was nothing like that the night of the show. This happened 19 days ago. It's just happening in the news yesterday because it's my birthday.
Well, help me understand then. What was it? Because it's clear that you were visibly upset. And you said you're a proud American, you defended this country. So is that essentially what it was? He was clearly out of line in your opinion, but he really got you hot.
I was offended because he was making a statement that we're not allowed to make in this country. In this country, you have to pledge allegiance to America first and your country of origin second. And so the fact that he was blatantly disrespecting the law that we all follow, black people worked too hard to become black Americans in this society, and we were slaves here. And we did a lot of free work. Whatever they did was in another country, and we certainly applaud their history, but don't come here talking to sons of slaves about that. And if there's something anti-Mexican about what I said, then I apologize for the anti-Mexicanness of it. I was talking to one individual.
I guess that's part of it, that or at least one line in there that did get some people probably upset more so than others, because a lot of people familiar with your comedy. I am as well. I didn't hear a whole lot that was, you know, a departure from some of the other stuff I've heard you say in routines before, but you did say, we were slaves, speaking of black people, y'all just work like that at the landscaper. Even that statement, you don't apologize for that one either? You think that one got too close to going over the line?
I can't apologize for it even if it was close to the line, because at the end of the day, I wasn't there to make racial conversation. I was there to tell a joke. The joke was, if Mexicans love America, could they give black people Mexico? That was the entire joke, because we'd love it and it's real close. We couldn't go back to Africa because of the flies. That was the joke. None of that's airing on the tape. This is an hour-and-a-half show, sir.
Now, would you, do you understand, at least some people hearing that, and you were talking to one guy. It's clear that other people in the crowd were laughing at what you were saying to him, even as you were going off on the one guy.
If I had disrespected Mexicans, I wouldn't have been able to get out of there alive, sir, with all due respect.
But as people, do you understand why people who do hear it maybe do get offended by it, who maybe didn't read or listen to the whole 7-8 minutes of it, but just maybe read a few comments? Do you think they just have the wrong impression, or you understand why some might think the landscaper comment might have been offensive? Telling a Mexican like that guy to get to stepping back to Mexico, how that comes off as being offensive?
No, he said that we were in Mexico. So let me just say this. Yes, I can see what you're saying, TJ. Yeah. And at the end of the day, I think those people should watch more of this CNN show so they can see there are real news factors going on in this country, things we should discuss, like our president versus football, rather than worry about what a comedian's saying. If you don't like me, don't come see me. If you do like me, I'm here for you. But I love Mexicans and I love Mexican Americans. But I love America overall. Let's be very clear about that.
Any concern about how people might view you down the road, how this could impact your career down the road? People might not want to book you in Texas or Arizona or California.
Sir. Wouldn't that be fantastic? Let's let that happen, but let the statement be that I'm a Christian, I'm straight.
All right. Well, we will leave it there. Again, I'm glad we got
Thank
to
you.
clear it up because we have been, Katt,
And
this
thank you,
morning.
TJ.
We have been talking about this morning an apology that Katt Williams sent out, and you're telling me that was not your apology. So that's important to note this
I
morning.
just made my apology, TJ, live in front of CNN.
Katt, good to see you, buddy. You enjoy California. We'll talk to you again soon back here in Atlanta.
Absolutely.
I mean, I agree with Trump. You know, Trump is right. If you look at things, why should China pay 36 million, then America pays $500 million yearly? I mean, that is just a lot. You know, with China 1.4 billion people, America 220 million people, and China is kind of almost rich like America. No, I think they should all pay an equal share. You know, one of the things, right? One of the the, the reasons why I really like President Donald Trump is that he is not just a president that loves his nation, but he's also a president that wants to save money for his nation, whereby he makes sure that anywhere America is losing money, he he makes sure that anywhere America is losing money, he does everything as possible. He does everything as possible to make sure that America saves money. You know, it is very important. It is very important. America can't be paying that huge amount of money like that. You know, America can't be paying that huge amount of money like that. It's absolutely not correct. Not only not correct, but it's also not fair. You know, at all. Also not fair at all. You know, both countries, China needs to pay, as America needs to pay. So it's absolutely not fair. And a lot of this, the WHO money, for me, they should make WHO like how other countries pay their dues to the United Nations. You know, it's almost similar to that, where all country pays set amount of money depending on the country. And let's say America has America has way more money. But America shouldn't pay $500 million and China is paying $39 million. No, that is way too vast. At least America should pay 60 to $60 million, right? If China is paying $39 million, America should pay 60. And Canada should pay at least 45. You know? American can America can pay that huge amount of money like that. At least save some of that money and use it for mental health and other things in the country that will really help the people so much. You know, that will greatly help the people so much. It will be of great and vast importance to Americans if that is used for that purpose. You know, America needs to save money. You know, and America has the right president for that purpose. You know, giving back money as much as possible to the American people, to the American economy. You know, that is why Trump is really a great leader for that purpose. Thank you, everyone.